Welcome back, guys. It has been a long time since I've done survival. It's been 2, maybe 3 weeks since I've been here. I've come back periodically and I've upgraded here and there. I have a double decker death trap, shall we say. But enough about that, let's move on. So I got done playing Nuke World on my other character, and I gotta say, it's worth the cash, but it was a bit disappointing, and mostly because I found the story a bit lacking. I still gotta do that here. We gotta go to Arcadia. Yeah. I found the story a bit lacking because while it was fun to explore the different sections, all it really was is you going there, taking over the Raider gang, and then solving most of their problems, which it's kind of like going anywhere else in the Fallout universe, but I don't know, I just found this one a bit lacking. Not to mention there is, towards the end, especially if you're playing on survival difficulty, there are a ton of fetch quests at the end where it's go here, do this, do that, and it will drain you because when you get to this one character, I think his name is Shank. Shank has you go on these little side quests. He's like, oh, go do this, go do that. And these aren't really side quests, these are main quests. Because you have to do Shank stuff in order to continue the main story, which is you have to set up raider camps. And while I'm okay with that, they should not have made it part of the main quest. Bethesda should have learned this lesson from the main game. But here we are again, being forced to do settlement stuff. I love settlements. My entire survival series has shown settlement building techniques. I enjoy it, but I don't like it being thrown into a main story and being told I have to do it. That makes me very annoyed. Yeah, we got some geckos down here. Where the heck is that? Now, other than that, did I enjoy it? Heck yeah. I thought it was a solid bit of DLC, aside from that little bit of filler. Would I recommend it for $20? Yes. And to that end, I will be doing a review on the season pass as a whole. I might do that next episode. I don't know yet. For now, we're just gonna go straight to Arcadia, do what we gotta do there. I'm not, at this moment, I'm not entirely sure if I will be covering all the way up to Nuka World on this playthrough, because there's other projects coming up. Mafia 3 is right around the corner, so I want to be jumping on that as soon as possible come October. So the Fallout Survival series might end in October, a little before October, maybe a little into October. I'm not sure yet. It all depends. If you want to see more of the survival series, leave a comment in the comment section. But for now, it might be ending. I'm not sure yet. I'm not entirely done with Fallout as far as content goes, but it will be more like filler for other things coming up, because we got Mafia 3 in October. We have Watch Dogs 2 in November. I might get Skyrim. I might get the BioShock collection. And then come December, we have South Park, and we have Dead Rising 4. Which I have no clue which one I'll cover first. Most likely I'll try and cover both of them, but probably I'll do one at a time, or I'll try and do them both at the same time. I don't know. Okay, so this dips into the main quest. We gotta go talk to Dima.
Can't pick this.
I don't think we get to do anything else. No, we don't. We actually have to just go talk to Dima.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fall, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, assuming the cut over through your family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a thief?
Who or what she is important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me.
Nope. Nope. Just Kasumi. No, I'm not a simp.
You know, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. Well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate. Feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here, whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Okay, let's back the Cultmobile out of my brain. That is handicap access.
Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
Nothing else. Nothing else that matters to me. Now, you do get an option at this point. You can inform... Let's see, I got a marker here. Where's it? Oh. You can get the option to actually tell the Brotherhood, the Institute, the Railroad, whoever you're working with at the time, all about them.
I assume you're not planning on staying.
Where the hell is it? It's usually here. There it is.
Nice.
You receive 10% less damage from radiation-based attacks. And that's the last of the Islanders Almanac. Believe it or not, I never collected them all until now. So, let's see where you belong. Let's talk to Faraday and Chase. Let's get them their side quests at least unlocked. Kasume's got her own little set of quests.
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. Thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
You miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
Hey, no argument for me.
Good. Glad to hear it. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some
Of course you
experience
do.
traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right.
Sure.
I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
This island is a death trap. Which sense probably ended up in Ireland.
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to know for certain. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Okay, so we got a nice little side quest from her. Let's go talk to Faraday. I'm sure
So,
he'll give us something
Talk
to
to
do.
Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Sims definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy
Probably
devoted
literally.
to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Right. Right? Wouldn't want to be blown of you. Huh?
No, not really.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat
Of course there
dangerous,
is.
though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed, storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Oh, very easily.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Okay, so now we gotta go do some data recovery. So we got the arrival and data recovery. One going left, one going right. Well, if we hit the data drives... If we get the data drives, we might get another side quest out of Faraday. Going into town and finding out what happened to the other synth. I already know where that synth is, so we could possibly bypass a large chunk of it. It's a long road ahead. Lots of raider camps in between here and there. That was the other thing. Setting up raider camps did not appeal to me. As a matter of fact, if you go full evil, you lose a lot of your allies. It's sort of... It removes choice to a point. It's either you're good or you're evil. Now, it's not bad being evil, it's just you don't have as many options being evil. Assassin automatic combat shotgun. That could actually be useful. You lose more options, and you gain more enemies. It's sort of stupid. Alright, let's see what happens. The old Mando flamethrower works wonders. Look at that, it just cuts right through these guys. Don't even have to reload. That's everybody.